Hello, beautiful soul family. Dr. Surabhi Verma this side, and this time I am bringing an audio podcast for you on a very important topic. Now, bear with me for the next few weeks as we are recording the next video podcast. I will be sharing these important audios with you so that you are not left behind on the spiritual content. Okay, so now when we are on a twin flame journey, my friends, or this is also called your spiritual journey, it is very difficult to see the rising pain in your body as your gateway to your eternal power. Now, today I am here to shine a light on what's beneath this pain and how this pain carries the fuel for your ultimate growth. My beautiful souls, let me first bring to your notice that currently we are in the Mercury retrograde period. We are also in the middle of the two eclipses. So this is an eclipse cycle that we are in the middle of. Now, transitions like this is a very powerful period of time. And right after the eclipse, the 9 auspicious days of the goddess will begin. The Chaitra Navratri is almost here. Divine feminines and divine masculines, it is after going through multiple cycles of observation and the trial and error with the energies of the planetary shifts and the cosmic events during my own journey and my own spiritual awakening process a number of years ago, that I can say with a lot of clarity today that these energies will only affect you if you are not fully healed. The energies of the planets and the cosmic shifts sometimes also act as a powerful catalyst for the transformation. Some peculiar and noticeable things that can happen during this time period are sudden episodes of crying and purging. Now, during this time, you will exactly not be able to understand the reason behind why this is happening. Why all of a sudden you are feeling the feelings to cry and purge out heavy emotions. During the Mercury retrograde period, your internal masculine energy can witness a huge awakening, and sometimes it can take multiple forms. Now, the right side of your body can go through a jolt in the form of a sudden accident, which in turn will activate your inner masculine energy to come into a full swing awakening. And this has happened with me, my friends, and that is how I am able to walk you through what exactly can happen to you as well during this time period. So hear me out as I walk you further on this podcast episode. Now, other kinds of incidents that can happen during this period could be problems related with your electrical appliances, your electrical devices, including your phones, your laptops, any other important machinery you could be using at this time. Now, if any of this happens to you, remember, it is not happening to you, but for your ascension. Now, personally, I have been a witness to these energies for such a long time, and after a point, these weird energies during the eclipses and the Mercury retrograde stopped impacting me. This was a time when my kundalini had reached to Shiva and my inner feminine merged with the inner masculine. The spiritual union was complete. So, my beautiful souls who are listening to me right now, take it easy and do not be too hard upon yourself. Which brings me to today's topic, transmuting pain into power. Now, let's talk about it. Now, oftentimes when you feel this unsurmountable pain emerging in your body, and if you are lacking somewhere in your inner work, you will start looking for the solutions outside. Imagine that a painful situation takes over your reality, and the first thing you do is to make a discussion out of this pain in order to find a solution. After literally working with hundreds of women by now, this is the pattern that I see very, very commonly emerging. When you are in pain, you will end up calling or maybe messaging your friends or someone when you think has got a solution to this pain. Am I right or not? You call them, you talk to them, you tell them your story, your entire life's narrative, something that has happened to you. But even after discussion, you do not reach to a point of solution, and the pain is still there. And then you will call up another friend hoping that they will give you some relief or put some bandage to your burning heart. Now, for days and days, this pattern might continue, but the panic attacks, the resurfacing of the traumatic memories will continue, and you might often find your friends and even your support system falling apart. Now, understand, my friends, that they could no longer be in a state to help you out of this painful cycle. Feelings of abandonment and rejection from the world might fill your being further, triggering you to go into a slumber of sadness and depression. You might even start thinking that this pain is what my entire life is all about. You might go into a negative self-talk like, I am not worthy enough to receive any happiness. Maybe pain is the last outcome of my spiritual journey. I deserve this pain. Now, this could be what could be going on inside your head right now. This could be where you are right now. And if this is where you are, my friend, and if any of this, what I have just mentioned before, is true for you, or you have already witnessed soul-shattering pain, and you are unable to find a solution or a remedy, let me tell you this. Wound is the place where the light enters your soul. One of the most powerful words by Rumi. And this holds much truth. Now, God's light has its own way of making its path inside your being. Because God's light is so pure, it is so pristine, it is illuminating and all-encompassing. It will first remove all of the impurities that the being has gathered. Now, when someone troubles you and they reject your presence in their life, which in turn brings you down on your knees, you feel weak and vulnerable. And in those moments, when there is nothing or nobody left to turn to, but because you yourself have come from God, your inner being guides you and tells you that a powerful breakthrough is very, very near. In moments of helplessness, if your inner being guides you to raise a prayer to God, it is in that very moment that you have re-established a powerful connection which was hidden beneath the intensity of the pain. Beneath every painful experience is a key to God's home. This is the key many of you have already found, and by using this key, you have unlocked the first door that leads you towards everlasting peace. The door of prayer and meditation. My dear friend, if you are in a lot of pain right now, if you can just find a moment within yourself, a little quiet time, and if you can raise a prayer or sit in silence, you will soon start hearing the voice of God. God or the universe can be heard when we have quietened the chatter of our mind. And how do I know this? Because not a very long time ago, I was there too. Now take a deep breath, my friend, and bring all of your awareness to my voice as I recite a prayer for you from the Book of Divine Consciousness. A prayer for healing from triggers and traumatic memories. I forgive myself for associating with my wounds for so long. I forgive all my past versions for not recognizing God's love. I am immensely loved and fiercely protected by God. In difficult times, my consciousness will always recall the love of the universe, the love inside me, and the love of all beings. I am now healed by this love. I am loved and I am safe. May my consciousness take me towards more significant healing. If you know someone around you who is in pain, do share this audio with them. If you are someone who's looking for a solution, as always, you can get in touch with me on my Instagram for coaching and for healing sessions. Leave a heart in the comment below and always remember, God walks by your side. Sending lots of love to you, and I'll see you in another one.